Brady Denenberg to kick off for SU, right to left. The orange and the blue jerseys and orange pants. Denenberg points his fingers. And it's an onside kick. Bounces at the 45, and Florida State recovers. The recovery on the far side of the field at the 41-yard line. So Dino Babers trying to get tricky, but it's going to give the Seminoles great starting field position. Azarie Thomas with the recovery.
The ball went 9 yards end over end. It seemed like Syracuse had it. The Orange were going to get the football and start this second half with some trickery, but the ball didn't go far enough, and Florida State takes advantage. And now look at this field position. FSU already in SU territory.
It's been the story of the game, Joe. Plus 42-yard line for Florida State to start this drive. Travis in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Benson, rolls out right. Stops, looks downfield, uncorks, and the ball skips off the 30-yard line just beyond the numbers near side. Intended for Johnny Wilson. Michael Jones in coverage. May have been tipped on its way. Second down at 10.
Definitely tipped on its way because the ball landed a stride and a half, in front of Wilson's feet. Made a second down at 10. It seemed as if Syracuse now finally had its first chance at getting the football defensively.
Just the second incompletion today for Travis, now 17 of 19. Second and 10 from the 42, pistol set for the Noles. Travis takes the snap, hands off to the back, that's Benson. Cruises through the B gap, crosses over the 35, and he breaks free. He's up to the 20 and is crashed out of bounds, far sideline by Justin Barron at the 18. Gain of 22 yards for Trey Benson on the ground. The back-to-back ACC running back of the week nominee continues to pick up big chunks.
In the first half, Benson was 8 of 66 on the ground, averaging just over 8 yards a carry.
Up to the 18, far hash, Travis back in the pistol. Benson still in the game as well. The quarterback claps his hands. Lefty handoff to Benson, runs up the middle, finds a seam right side, bounces out 15, in between the numbers and the hashes, and has his leg taken out from under him by Deuce Chestnut at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3 more for Benson, the Oregon transfer, and it's 2nd and 7.
Benson's coming off a great game against Miami, and you said the Oregon transfer. Benson, that was a bit of a revenge game for him. Mario Cristobal, the head coach at Miami, didn't want to bring Trey Benson to South Florida. So what did Trey Benson do? Just run for 128 yards on his former coach.
How about that for some revenge? Benson to the bench, Lawrence Toafili into the game at running back. Another pistol set for the Noles. Second down and about 7 from the Syracuse 13-yard line near hash. Toafili steps up to the right pocket of Travis. Play clock winding down, just 2 seconds. Travis gets the snap, hands off to Toafili, runs up the middle. Caleb Okachukwu drags him down from behind, but not before Toafili gets over the 8-yard line to move the chains for Florida State. And it's first down and goal.
The difference between Benson and Toafili when they carry the football, Benson gets lower. He drives with his shoulder. Toafili just sort of stands upright going in between the left guard and the center. Couldn't break that first tackle. I can almost guarantee you that Benson would have spun out of that, potentially got to the end zone.
Guy that's compared to Ronald Jones II, Super Bowl champion running back with Tampa Bay a couple years ago. But now first and goal from the 8, middle of the field. Shotgun set, Travis and Toafili in the backfield. Johnny Wilson split out near side, the wide receiver who's 6'7". Travis gets the snap, gives the handoff, bouncing off left side to Toafili, outrunning Jason Simmons, but he got his shoestrings. Dragged down at the 3-yard line, if not for a diving effort for Jason Simmons, right at the numbers far side. That would have been a touchdown for the running back. Instead, it's second and goal from the 4.
If you're a Syracuse fan, you had a pit in your stomach when you saw that green grass on the left side.
Up-tempo, Florida State. Travis gets the snap, hands off to Toafili, meandering through the middle. Not much room, though. Kayvon Darton clogging up the middle, taking away the A-gap, and bring up third down and goal.
A late second strip attempt from Michael Jones. The linebacking core and secondary keeping their nose down this half.
Decibels rising inside the JMA Wireless Dome. This Syracuse defense bent but didn't break on the final drive of the first half. Let's see if they can do it again here. 24-3 Florida State, under 12 minutes to go. Third quarter just getting started in the second half. Ball spotted middle of the field, about the 5-yard line. Travis walks up to the line, barks out some orders. Benson the back in his right pocket, 2 receivers far side. Syracuse showing pressure, they'll bring it. Travis back to pass, quick slant, caught, touchdown. Kentron Portier, quick slant, No coverage from Syracuse. Wide open on the R in the orange end zone to our right. And it's all Florida State inside the dome. 30-3 Noles, 3 minutes into the second half.
Simple man coverage from Syracuse. Poitier beat it easily. A stutter step to his left, cut it back into the inside. No one was there to make that play on the Syracuse side.
Fitzgerald back on the field for the PAT. Money. 31-3 Florida State. The same score that we saw last week when the Noles took down the Hurricanes. Noles traveling up from the Sunshine State and putting on an absolute football clinic inside the Salt City. With that, we'll take a quick step aside. 31 for Florida State, 3 for Syracuse. We'll be right back. You're listening to Syracuse football on the original home of the Orange, WAER.